do have all of the, a report from our treasurer that shows all the bills that have been paid, and I've been going through it, but I'm trying to separate out just what has been specifically for the town hall, so we can figure out what the overhead cost is and what the anticipated cost may be during the winter time due to the increase in fuel costs. So working on that. Yeah. And with Melissa, I put together the offer letter as we had for Ashley, and gave that to her, signed it, and gave her a copy, and I put our copy in the personnel file. And with that, do you see?
Make a motion to accept?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, great. Motion to approve the minutes has been accomplished.
Excuse me. Can I just ask you guys to speak up? So we can try to hear a little better. Thank you very much.
We got to go through the signatures, no problem. Correspondence. Let's see. Stuff that Charlene left us. Dartmouth Health, New London Hospital. This letter states they have for the town of Croydon, the 2023 ambulance cost will be $35,136, which is a 4% increase over the past year. That's not too bad.
4 is all? Wow.
Yeah, I'm amazed. So I'll put that in with our budget stuff, because we're gonna have to get busy working on that shortly. And this I'll confer with Joe at the highway department. Eastern Minerals is pleased to offer the delivered price of $88.69 per ton for bulk road salt. I don't know what the change is from last year. I don't have it here.
No, I don't know.
I'm sure it's gone up, but there's more budget items I have to start hammering on this next month. Trustees, Eversource bill, Irving bill, Ron's John's bill. I have to look at that one. Eversource, another bill, Mascoma thing, so.
Do you have the one for the printing, or did it get turned in already?
NLC?
Yes.
Yes.
That one.
Okay. Charlene was asking for and who it was for. That's for the
Yeah,
planning
because
board?
that goes to plan and zoning.
Yep, okay. A second letter, or second copy of the same letter regarding the ambulance services in London. Letter from the Department of Environmental Services. This is regarding a letter of compliance for a letter of deficiency, land resource management file, et cetera, 197 Route 10, Croydon. On September 6, 2022, the New Hampshire Department of Environmental Services issued after the fact RSA 485-A:17 alteration of terrain permit AOT-2216 address unpermitted land disturbance associated with site development on the above mentioned property. Is that the Patton
197, yeah, pretty
Okay.
sure, yeah.
As a result of this issuance of the permit, it has been determined that the observations described in the letter of deficiency issued to you by NHDES on July 21st, 2020 have been addressed. So that closes the file on this, and we can simply file this in our DES file. That's good to see.
Oh, I better sign it so she knows who I it is.
Yes, she will not be happy. One person definitely will not be happy. Typical letter from the Department of Revenue Association Administration asking if we will be using the PA 28 form as we have in the past, and that is yes.
Until we get, unless we do something stronger, the zoning.
The letter, the PA 28, for those of you who don't understand, is the letter that goes out every year to all the households to see if there's been any updates to their property. And that's the
inventory checklist.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a good way because Avatar only checks 1/5 of the town property per year. This catches them, or at least gives them the opportunity to advise us that there have been changes. So if you'll get this signed, then I can scan it and send it into them tomorrow. That won't take long. I do want to talk to Jamie because I've got questions on a couple things. I got this email from a gentleman known by the name of Kevin Green. My name is Kevin Green. I own a home in Sunapee that sits on a parcel that straddles the Sunapee-Croydon town line. Croydon, 7.5 acres, and is described on the tax bill map as map 16, lot 564.
What, 64?
564.
564.
Yep. I would like to subdivide the parcel I own, totaling approximately 13 acres. You're gonna get the card? Yeah. Okay. And sell portions that border on Melody Lane. I've met with Michael Marquise, town planner for Sunapee, and discussed my desire to subdivide my parcel. He indicated he would be willing to work with me to determine whether a subdivision could be obtained. However, he recommended that prior to expending money, I should first confirm the town of Croydon would be willing to work on my request as well. I received your name from Christy, the town clerk, as the appropriate contact for Croydon. I've attached a photo of my parcel, a general idea of how the parcel might be subdivided. The portion labeled number 1 is where my home is located, while portions 2 and 3 would be lots I might sell. If both towns are willing to consider my request, I would have Clayton Platt, Pennyroyal Hill Land Surveying provide a more precise drawing for more review by both towns. Look forward to hearing from you to discuss the idea, and he has his phone number attached. And yeah, this property line, town line goes right up between, through it all. Charlie was saying this happens. It's happened in the past.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. It's just that the planning board has to get involved with it and approve. So when Joe brings the property card down, we'll get a copy of it and forward it to the planning board. Is it matching up?
No.
Oh, if it's on the outside of.
Yeah, it's not 565. Puts it right here with 564 being between the
Let's
two.
make sure. Tax map 16, lot 564.
I got 565, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, so this angle, this angle, we might see a little bit more on the next map.
Oh, does it look a big one? Oh, that's big.
Oh. Okay. So should the note come from
That should go to
us?
the planning board to have them verify, double check, and then we can all send them a letter.
Tell you what I'll do.
I mean, you can contact them with the information, we double check with the planning board, but, that's pretty obvious right there.
Yep. I'm gonna go copy this.
Right.
Oh, same thing right on top.
Yep.
For all three. Right, is that what you mean?
Well, just the 64.
Yeah, because what he wants to do is divide this up. And at this point, it's all one continuous, and it says cannot be divided up.
That's why I wanted to go to the planning board, have them double check, run through
I'm
everything.
gonna copy.
Deed restrictions are hard too.
What's the issue?
A deed restriction says it can't be separated. So we need to take it to the planning board to verify and everything and go from there. Because we're limited by what the deed says.
I'll have to deal with it tomorrow. Let's just keep all this together. Because I'll be able to copy it tomorrow and scan it, send it off to them. Okay. Request for Reeds Mill Road, Alexander Kish. Proposed well is outside the boundary, no problem. Protected shoreland, so he's distance enough from
I
that.
think this is the one that they just came in for the separation. Yeah, this is off of the, this is the separation.
Do you know if that's gonna be too close?
The DES has to go over anything we do. We have to turn it in complete. If we accept it and then any changes, DES is gonna make their.
Yep.
I mean, we can't stop something until, you know, they have the final, but they wanna know if we're gonna say, okay.
Yeah, and it looks like it's fair enough.
All of ours are, 50-foot shoreline,
Yep.
you know, so, and all of ours are met.
Doesn't make any difference.
Imagine it.
Years ago, when I was working for the government,
Red
you
and black.
had to sign it in blue because if they copied it, it would show up black. And they were adamant about that. They didn't know it was real. And that is set to go back in the box. Note from Charlene, this should not be a fee for this building. It's not living space. Please return to check for garage barn.
That's for homes.
Yep.
Tony Holmes.
Yeah. Now, I don't see his paperwork here. It's all been signed.
Yes.
Everything.
Yeah, everybody
Call
signed.
me asking about when he gets the actual permit, or is it just on file?
We need to start doing one on a brightly colored, the planning and zoning board want to do it on a brightly colored, like green, yellow, something visible and have it posted. So we can take a copy, and normally it's just on file here and everything, but, you can get a,
Well, seeing how I go right by his place, I'll drop it off tomorrow, or have it with me, because he said it'd be the end of the vote.
oh, yeah,
Um,
but that way they can post it outside the windows and.
Yep. This is a note from Charlene. Please be advised that any purchases that would build in the town of Croydon will need a receipt and a signature of the person causing this bill before payment is made. No bills will be paid without a receipt. Vouchers are billed against the department that created them. If you have any questions, please contact the Board of Selectmen. She's sent this to just about everybody, and I think it's a good policy. And it doesn't hurt to remind people periodically that if they want to get paid, they need to do it in a proper manner. This I've just been hanging on to. This is from Cheyenne Perry. She's basically abandoning her house up on Pine Hill.
I heard.
I need to write her a note and just say, you know, the town is not going to take the building or the property for taxes until next year. That's what it would normally happen. So if she wants to get stuff out of there, she's got plenty of time. So I'll take care of that. Got my report from the chair. I'll give that to Melissa so it'll be included in the notes. No appointments. Town properties for sale. I have contacted our town lawyer and she's given me a list of things that I figured I'd work on pulling together tomorrow. The website, Aaron just emailed me saying that he's working on switching the email provider, so we may have a better service in the short term until we